Hi, baby. Come here, Sadie. Hi. How's my baby? How's my baby girl? He's so pretty. Hi, baby. My kitty has come to join me. Hi, this is the other one. Normally it's the pumpkin one that comes in, but this is the princess. Hey, sweetie. She has been so good today. She has been so good. And I hope she knows her daddy loves her. Daddy loves his baby girl. And yes, I realize I'm being cutesy on the internet, but I have had an extra good day with my baby girl because I'm teaching her some stuff. And I don't want to go into detail, but she is being very good. She's being very good. I am so proud of her. I am so proud of my kitten. I am even going to keep a little toy next to me that she can come swat at while I play. She can come up. We rescued her from a shelter, and she's been friendly with us since day one, since like hour one, even though she was freaked out by the travel. And even though she's been really nice, in the last week or two, she's just decided to be extra nice. And kind of the prevailing theory is that she's finally fully comfortable with us and is starting to show that. So I'm picking her up more, I'm petting her more, she's coming to me more, which is what happened just now. She's my little sweetie. She's my little sweetie. And she's still a play monster. She's the one addicted to play. Play, 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 play. Just waiting for my mom to join me, which is actually kind of my own fault. I told her I'd be here about 10 minutes ago, and I got delayed. So I'm just waiting for her to catch this, and then I can get going. I don't even remember. I don't remember what I was doing. I had a power failure, so my how odd. You know, it is not too often. Come here, sweetie. It is not too often that I notice something weird in Red Dead these days. But to reload the game and see dead bodies on the map, that has me wondering about something, because normally they despawn, especially when you reload. Okay, I remember I'd just done that mission with, was it Sadie Adler? The interesting thing will be... Oh, look at the buzzard. Are they all lootable? I could have sworn I did this last time. I'm reasonably certain I looted most of these guys. Maybe not all of them, but is my memory playing tricks on me? Am I just remembering a different time? Because, in fairness, I've seen this map actually a bazillion times. I played it on the... pretty sure this is on the multiplayer option. It's interesting to me that these guys have actually been around long enough to attract the buzzards. Oh, dynamite. I don't think that last guy yielded anything, and I wonder if maybe they just reset the ability to loot. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does he have... That's not from a gunshot wound. Did the buzzard do that to him? Or am I just reading a reflection wrong? Oh, you know what? I think I just misread the reflection. Sorry. Looks like my mom's coming back here. Hopefully she pops in a second. Hi, Mom! It's Saturday, my Princess Kitty is awesome. That's just to let her know that she has the right video. YouTube's a little weird about how it shows the page when these things become live, and then on top of that, okay, I just had a wonderful little brain fart. I'm sorry. I definitely needed more sleep last night. Oh, can I take the guitar? Dang it, there's a guitar there! I believe that to be an anachronism. I don't think this guitar existed back then. I'd have to look it up. I could see a violin where they would put the work into that, but I think that is a GTA 5 asset. And by the way, if somebody came out of the woodwork and said, you're wrong, they did look like that, I would be very happy because I love learning about stuff like that. I nitpicked a tripod in this earlier, and it was the same reason. I just don't think they could manufacture something like that without it being prohibitively expensive. Like, there's a difference between the technology existing and, I wish I had been of the mindset to lasso that buzzard. That is so funny. Mom, just to catch you up, I reloaded the game and all the bodies are still here. And that is unusual. I can even loot them. I thought I looted all these before. Okay, that guy I was able to loot, but I didn't get anything. I wonder if the game remembered that I took their inventory and just reset the fact that I can loot them. I want to try an experiment. Save game. And I reload my game. And I want to see if I can find this particular guy with the wood pallet here next to him. I want to see if I can loot him again and see if I get anything for it, because this may be a genuine glitch. And it's not that big a deal, but here's the thing. Nobody's yielded cash yet, so this is kind of a non-issue. But if this were to allow me to earn a bunch of money, that would be an interesting exploit in the game. I did something like that in GTA San Andreas, where because you can save and load the game, what I did was I went to Carson City, which is the GTA equivalent of Las Vegas, and I played blackjack. And the thing about playing blackjack on the computer, especially if you can save and reload, well, I just explained it to you. You can save and reload. My character was a millionaire before he went back to Los Santos to earn $50,000 on an expensive job. And I will say, I didn't really do that for the money, because the Grand Theft Auto games are good at giving you what you need to play them. So I don't think, especially San Andreas, I don't think money was that be a D, if you know what I mean. But when, oh, I just realized there's a huge difference between what I just did. Yep. I'll explain that in a second. But what it did, though, was it put the context of the game in a hilarious place. Because here's CJ with a very large bank account. Oh, the bodies are back! That is weird. Is that because this was a storyline mission? Okay, he's been... Oh. Okay. That's what I expected. See how I can't loot them? Okay. Oh. Come on. Work! How did he glide? Okay, I gotta try... Oh, I don't have it! Damn it. Gotta be careful. I want to get my horse over here, because if I... Ah! Okay. I'm sorry, I'm fascinated by the birds here. I want my bow and arrow. Okay, I have a theory. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this game works like that. I have a theory that I can stick the buzzard to the side of the barn. And I will say, if that works, it'll be hysterical. I can tell you, if this was Half-Life 2, I could do it. The game is specifically designed for that. I don't think this game is, but you know what? I've been surprised so many times. This is also the first time I've encountered buzzards and really interacted with them. What happened? What happened? What'd he do? The bird somehow flew in. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. I can pluck it. What did I do to this poor bird? That must have been the easiest raven I've ever caught. Okay, I got ravens. Oh. Saving my game there. I can upgrade my arrows with that feather. I do think it would be funny if I caught a vulture in mid-flight with an arrow and stuck him to the side of the barn. And I will say I'm against doing that to real animals, but if I pulled that shot off once, I would definitely have a little voice in my head going, you know what, I kind of want to put this up as a trophy because that was pretty cool. It's like that time I was throwing darts at a dartboard, and one time I hit the edge of the board just right that I pierced the metal on it. I remember wondering if my friend's dad was going to get mad at me about that. It would have been justifiable. It wasn't on purpose, and I could never do it again. Come on, vultures. Oh, the horse might be interfering. The horse is like cat A when I'm trying to discipline cat B. It's like, I'm gonna appear and change all the variables for you. The hell was that sound? Well, I may need to continue on to the plot here, but... Oh, I still hate that music cue. We're almost at year 2 now. I still hate that music. Oh, look at the jasmine field! I will say, I was never really the sort of kid that got a lot of excitement out of a field of flowers, but knowing how the game works, that is almost certainly intentional. Either that or somebody really went to town nicening this up, and I will say that I've seen a lot of that in this game, and I appreciate it. Hold on, I want one more shot at the vultures here. Dang it! Okay. Alright, I want to go see this field here, because, oh, that buzz. That fly sound effect was in another game. It might have even been one of the GTA games. And, about if you killed somebody, within a minute the flies would start buzzing, and it's a little too prominent. Now to think about it, I'm not sure that was GTA, but it was some sort of run-around, shoot sort of game, which is 98% of games on the PC, which is why I am not part of the PC gaming fan club that a lot of other people are in. It's like... Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm opening it. I'm opening up a can of worms by opening that. A lot of people, it's, sorry, I don't even want to go into it. let's just say that there's more to life than the fact that your PC can run a game.
I couldn't have drawn it prettier, no sir.
Oh, artist. Did I call it? This field was definitely important. He's either a photographer or a painter.
This'll keep me good, that's for sure.
Oh, wait, is he a botanist?
Ain't life funny?
I've encountered him.
Check this out.
Oh, he is a botanist. Or, no, not a botanist. What is he?
How you doing today?
Why can't I greet him?
Well, you see this here? American ginseng. Take a feller from not too bad to hardy as buck in no time. Really something. Yep, you don't find this every day. Dose this in your medicine, give it some zip. Believe me.
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
Anyway, I ain't gonna use all of this, so feel free to help yourself to whatever's left. You take care now.
Shouldn't I have met this guy at the beginning of the game?
Be well, friend.
Actually, I did meet him before. I just don't remember. There's a faint inkling of it, but I can't remember. Alrighty, where are we going now?
Whoa.
Where are we going now? I want to take one more stab at the vultures here. I think if he's flying up against the side of the barn, and if I hit him with an arrow, he's just going to fall straight down. But I'm not going to lie, there's part of me that hopes he sticks to the barn, because that would be funny to look at. And I'm a jerk, I just knocked over that lamp.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, it's hard to will them to do it. Wow, there's like a moose or something making a hell of a lot of noise over there. He's making enough noise. I'm wondering if I should check it out. I can't. There's a cemetery here. Look what I found. You're a stupid shit horse. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's something. Wait a minute. Oh, I feel like there's something to this. By the way, did you know that if you were to exhume, let's see, how many of these are there? 8, 9, 10? Yeah, if you exhume every single one of the bodies in this game, you will get a complete collection of teeth. I do feel like there was a detail about the graves here. By the way, this might be how a household like that ran. I love some of the detail in this game because I don't actually know if they researched it or not. Oh. I was making fun of the O'Driscolls. And actually, you know what? Are they... You know what? Maybe it's not the O'Driscolls I should make that joke about. Maybe it was the Braithwaites. I'm trying to remember. I'm still a little sleepy here, but... Damn sound cue. There we go. Oh, am I that far east?
Hey, you alright, mister? Can we help you?
Hey!
Oh, I know you two. Hey, look who it is. I barely
I
recognized
did
you
this as
boys
evil
on account of
Arthur.
You not trying to kill each other.
Yeah, well, somebody learned his manners. Finally.
So you boys didn't run away?
Now, nobody looking out here. I reckon we're okay.
All right.
I met a couple of homeless guys that are a little like
That's
this.
pretty vigorous these days.
I told
Hung
you
out a
we
lot,
should
but they
leave,
argued a
didn't
lot.
You want to listen? Oh no, Mr. High and Mighty, he don't listen to no one.
Oh, would
A
you
little
just
like this.
shut up?
I will not. I will not shut up.
You know what? You'll shut up when I shut you up.
Oh, that's real funny. I cannot believe it. I'm stuck out here with only you to talk to. I get a better conversation from the goddamn trees.
I know.
I hadn't thought about those two guys in a long
They should
time.
have hanged you for being a moron.
By the way,
Kind man, Mr. Black.
I think I think that's one of the reasons why I really took to these two guys early on. It just didn't quite percolate with me until seeing one lock the other one out.
Let me in. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Now let me in.
Go away.
I'll make dinner. Again. All right, I'm sorry.
Say you're sorry again.
I'm real sorry.
He says he's sorry. I'd love to know why the house is on stilts. And don't worry, no, I'm not going to dynamite him again. That was evil, Arthur. Yeah, wow, this completely fell out of my head. You know what it is? I think it's because I saw the end of that friendship. And now that I haven't seen either of them in a while, I'm kind of remembering the good things.
Oh, act normal, will you? We'll wait for him to pass.
It's still me, guys. I think enough time has passed that I'm remembering
Shut up.
more of the fun part of it than the... It went south, and I'm not at liberty to really talk about what happened between those two, but let's just say that when you're homeless, you have lots of problems that you don't think about just out of taken for granted, like the idea that I have stuff and nobody else wants to mess with that stuff, nor could they. My mom mentioned snowpack, and I think she's got a point about that. You know, I remember there was something up here. I can't remember specifically what it was, but I'll head up here because I'm already here. I'm bummed that those two guys ended up so badly off, because I found out that one of them since then may not be around much longer, and I don't think the other guy will actually know when that day comes to pass, and it's tragic to me because those guys may not be able to ship. And there's more details of that I'd rather not publicly talk about, but I do have a lot of love for those two guys, and since COVID has struck, I don't know what's happened to either of them. I can tell you, though, that on the day that I went home when work said, sorry, we're shutting down due to order of the governor, I encountered a mutual friend of theirs. And the sad thing is I wasn't able to find out much about them because he wasn't sure either. But the good news was I was able to share a little of what I had with him. And you know, it's not so much that he needed it, but he sure appreciated somebody saying, sir, I care about you, and I'll share what I got to help with you. And I'm actually choking up a little bit talking about that, because he totally made my day in the way that he described that to me. He made me feel like just the gesture had made his day so much better. And, oh man, thank you for telling me that. I feel like in the last week or two I've developed a very strong need for good stories. You know, I wish I could remember the name of the singer, but this was on TMZ about a week ago, so like check the date on the video. Within 7 days of this video, somebody had posted a video on TMZ of a famous singer. Unfortunately, again, this is not a singer I'm familiar with. I couldn't tell you his name, but he has a fan who has cerebral palsy. And I don't know how she got in touch with him, but he recorded a video saying, you know what, I would love to meet you, and I can't because of COVID, but I want to sing for you, and I want to tell you I'm so happy to have met you and know you, and I love you. And he sent her that video, and I think her parents recorded the video. By the way, my understanding is he sent the video with an iPad. And I think the idea was she could pick up the iPad and then call him and actually chat with him. That's not the part we saw. The part we saw was she had the iPad, she played the video for him, and when he said, I love you, she had the most infectious smile. She said something, and her parents had to kind of translate for a little bit, and he goes, she just said this is better than her birthday. And that did it. I'm smiling and chopping onions at the same time. How cool is that? Sorry if I'm being a little overly sentimental about it, but that was an awfully cool gesture. Got a sniffle. Sorry. Okay, I'm better. Get back in there, you stupid cube. That particular video hit me just the right way. And, you know, there's other... I'm gonna come up here. There's other aspects of that that I also appreciate. One of them is the fact that, you know, TMZ is a sort of site that they make money from advertising. So they post videos they think their audience wants to see. So TMZ was clearly of the opinion that their people, their audience, wants to see good stories like that too. So how cool is it that so many people appreciate that enough to make TMZ go, you know, it is for profitable reasons, but yeah, we want to post this one too. And to me, I'm not actually criticizing greed or anything like that. I'm saying it's actually really cool that so many people want to see that. So not only did somebody think to do it, but there's an appetite for it. And that makes me feel a little better about people as well. I didn't even see what that was. I can't see behind. Why can't I see behind me? He's still coming. By the way, Mom, I know you're listening here. The first couple of minutes of this video you would have chuckled about because I had a princess visitor come to see me. And she actually got on the couch with me and was like, Daddy, pet me, please. It was very sweet. I actually thought she was going to sit here and play with me. Not like play this game, but I got a little ribbon here to shake around for. Oh!
Easy now.
Okay, let me explain real quick. I've been having fun checking out spots on the map, and I picked one I don't think I've been to before, and this is a city on the way. I wonder if this is where the game started. Interestingly, it is interesting to me that these structures are in horrible shape for winter use, yet there's light in them. Which makes me wonder if this was... My memory from that long ago is a little fuzzy now, but I'm wondering if... As a kid, I would have loved, like, encountering, like, a shack like this with lights and stuff in it, and just, you know... I would never want to spend the night here. You would die. Like, I'm not sure how much better it would be than just setting up a sleeping bag. Well, but this, actually, maybe the stove You know, okay. This is not something I ever would have experienced in my lifetime, but I think these stoves served a dual purpose. I think they not only were useful for cooking, but I think for heating. Nope, I got plenty of money. You can keep it. I'm the sort of guy that if I encountered this in real life, I would open all those drawers and just leave everything in them just as a reminder to people that, hey, you got strangers wandering around here. I don't actually know if this is from that part of the game or not. Starting to wonder if it was, and then they changed the model to a more degraded version of it because the season has passed. And maybe that's why the lights are still in here, because I cannot explain. To me, all these lights in here are because the game is telling me there's people doing something in here. And if that part of the game, we couldn't do a whole lot. We could basically just leave. That is an interesting piece of equipment there. Is that a... Okay. Is that a furnace, or is that a motor to power a belt? Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. I just thought this was interesting. What is that? Oh! Sorry, I heard a sound that something man-made was going on. I think my wife is using the blender. Hang on. Actually, I'm not sure.
Yep.
I should probably check this place out in the daylight. I watched a few spoiler videos of this game, and one of the things that I came away with from that, I don't like doing that because I'd rather play the game. But the thing is, though, again, this is Mr. Boss for the win. He's a YouTuber that does Red Dead videos, and he's very entertaining. Thank you, sir. But what he did was he opened my eyes to other reasons to visit these places. Not because... Oh, I'm almost certain this is the beginning of the game now. Not because it's a plot point, but the team that put these environments together dropped little clues of a strange tale. Like the city that claimed there was a plague, and if you actually look at the tombstones, the people did not die from plague. Like if you do the thing on your own, you would find that they were probably picked off one by one and murdered. And because of the way information worked back then, you could get away with it. Okay, this is a hard to attain place here, so let's see. Save my game. Oops, sorry, I looked away at the wrong time. Interesting, I bet this is related to that place down below. Either these are the world's longest running candles, or there was somebody here. I love the detail of Arthur coughing right there. He's got to be on the tail end of his adventure here. I can hear it in him. I wish I knew what the story was here. I don't quite want to look it up, but like, let's try here. What am I looking at? Oh. Why? How odd. You know, I'd like to know the reason why that area of has no snow. Could it just be the weird dynamics of wind moving over this rock? There's just little spots. Oh, look at this. Any chance that's the Hindenburg? I wonder if our time-traveling friend came up here. Be back in just a second. I'm sorry. Little princess hunted a bug. Since the start of summer, we've had bugs entering the house. The other day, I opened a window to check on something, and this huge fly, it had like a saddle on its back. Horsefly, get it? It flew right into the room, buzzed over my head. I felt it over my forehead, and I remember turning to my wife and saying, "I'm sorry, I let a fly in." And, sorry, I'm responding to a message here. And, both my cats went on hunting patrol, and one of them ate the fly. And we agreed that that was a treat-worthy, that was a treat-worthy, reward. And, on top of that, earlier today, the other cat spotted a bug and pointed it out to us. And actually, the one just a minute ago, she probably would have caught the bug, but Mommy went to go help her instead. Good girl, Suddy. Good cat. You go, baby. The horse is like, wee! Actually, I don't know where I'm going now. Where are we going? Oh, I haven't even gotten there yet. Cool. Very well done, guys. I can't believe a map this big and this diverse is so well designed that it actually takes you through it in an intuitive way. Notice the music severely changed here. It got a lot more suspenseful. Could be weather causing that. Oh shit. There's a huge altitude difference here, damn it. I don't know if Arthur can get up that. Oh, this might be a big deal, actually. Dang it. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in 2 years, and I still try to use these controls. I can't believe that. So, yeah, cat catches fly, right? And then my wife goes, I wish there was a way to only allow one fly into the house. And I was sort of thinking, you're right. How do you do that? Oh, Arthur, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did to you there, but I'm sorry. Okay. It amuses me to think that when Arthur was, whoever, I can't remember his name, the guy who voices Arthur was recording all his lines, he had to record, he had to do all that range. And hey, we get all of it in this game, don't we? Okay, I gotta figure out how to get to that. I'm gonna try the other side here. Okay. Come here, horsey. Yeah, both my kitties have been kicking butt today.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's try this. Or shit. Shit. Balls. Sorry, horse. How you doing, horse? Here. Oh, I can't brush. I'll see if I can get by without you here, buddy. I'm sorry. You don't exactly have all-season horseshoes. Not that cowboy boots are any better. Oh boy. I totally do not understand cowboy boots. Now, to be fair, I've never walked a mile in a cowboy's shoes, so... I'm just saying, though, the fact that they're flat on the bottom, I don't understand. In an environment like this, preferring those. Then again, the last time I wore cowboy boots, I hadn't even gone into kindergarten yet. Boy, that has to be something up there, doesn't it? That has to be something. Like, this is really difficult. Ah, shit. Also, can't feed my horse. Here, let me try going around. Let's see. Let's see if some, another... Wait, what was that?
Whoa,
What was that? Was that a hit? Is that to hitch? Is that what that's saying? Okay, sorry. The pop-up disappeared so quick. I was like, what is it telling me? It is amazing to me how many Breath of the Wild reflexes I still have. I still have an urge to jump on the shield and slide down this mountain. Shit you not. I love how I fell, landed, and horse. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're still alive, right? You're still alive, right? Come on, come on. Come on. No! Don't die, don't die, don't die, die. I'm reloading. I can't get to him! No! Atreyu! No! How did I lose honor?
You're gonna be alright.
How did I lose honor? Is it because I didn't get to my horse in time? How did I lose honor? Also, how do I... Can you stay there for a minute, buddy? Still don't understand. Like, did the game think I abandoned the horse?
What? What?
True. And that I get. It's just, you would think that something for going up mountains would be a little more appropriate. You know what? Why am I trying this? Hang on. Oh, this is driving me mad. Wait, what's that? Okay, look, this is the long way around, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Because there's almost certainly a path. So I'll give the game a chance to show me. This horse is pissing me the fuck off. Horse, you're supposed to be dodging that shit. You have eyes. You have pain sensors. Incidentally, that may be the only way they could manufacture boots back then. But I'm getting into an area I don't know anything about. I don't know how you... I think they were leather. like not rubber. Like rubber you just pour into a mold, but I think leather is an entirely different story. And again, you get into technology. I was going to mention this earlier. I remember some nitpicks about the movie Avatar, and they kind of frustrated me because two ideas are being conflated: the ability to do something and the practicality of doing something. Okay, so the nitpick was about the main character. He was a paraplegic, and the question was, if they had the technology to have him remotely control an avatar body, why didn't they have the ability to fix his paralysis? And the answer, they had the ability to fix his paralysis. They were dangling that as a carrot for him to finish his tour. I think it was something like that, or maybe I'm conflating two different stories here. But I'll put it to you another way. We have the ability to fix everybody's teeth. You can have prosthetic teeth put in that are awesome, but not everybody has prosthetic teeth. Why? And the answer is economics. And so the guitar I was nitpicking earlier, the reason I was nitpicking it was the body of the guitar looked fairly achievable in that era. And also, I think that was really quick for an artist to generate a new texture for it. But on the handle of it, it had the adjustable knobs, for example, and I don't know what material you would have used back then for that, because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be plastic. I don't think plastic... I'm not even sure if plastic existed in the World War II era, but I might be overstepping here. It might have come around before then, but I'm almost certain it's a post-World War I innovation. And the thing about plastic is you can mold it. So if it's not plastic, what do you use? Well, I would assume metal. But, I mean, now you have an artisan doing that, and I hope I'm using that word right. And it's expensive, and it's time-consuming, and that would indeed... that would indeed... I get what my mistake was. Okay. That would indeed make it prohibitive! Wow, I almost cracked the windows of my office with that frequency. Okay. Ooh, no. Oh! Okay, that's what happened earlier. Well, okay. Enjoy this little mini episode of The Simpsons. Don't know if there's a way back up from here. I think you have to go back up the road. Maybe I didn't go too far down. Man, if this were Breath of the Wild, I'd be climbing that damn mountain. Arrgh! How about this? There better be something good up there. Did resin exist back then? My mom's saying the word resin. I will say, okay. Maybe. I picked up a 3D printer a couple of years ago, and that has given me an interesting insight into how manufacturing of lots of things happens, and it's made me develop kind of an interest in how this worked in the past, and so yeah, details about how they could have manufactured something like that back then, I definitely find fascinating. So I just gotta get up there again and watch out for the slippery bit, because I do remember that did happen with my horse. Ah, running out of time! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get to the base of the hill here and see if I can get there one more time. Okay, that was a neat little somersault he did there. He said shit and whistled at the same time. He went... I can't even imitate that. Shh. Shit. I can't do it. But he did it. Ooh, this little drift. Oh. This man made her. Oh. Sorry, I love little details like that I've seen in nature that somebody had to do. Damn I'm gonna reload my game. Sorry. I'm gonna take one more stab at this. I'm sad I might have to go. Got some other, what's backlight? I've never heard of that. I'm hoping to play online during the week next week, because sadly my employment's been affected by COVID now, so I have a little more free time. I have not... One of my joys with Grand Theft Auto 5 was some of the people I met playing online, and time of day affected who the audience was. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Bakelite. Got it. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I thought you were referring to like a toy from when I was a kid. That was kind of a neat place to land. Love that little tuberculosis cough he's got there. Alright, so I just realized I may have to reset my map. I think that's where I was going. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were making a quip. Okay, I get it now. I love this. I love hearing about that stuff. Just making physical things. My wife has developed an interest in making rings and stamping them with words and stuff. And I find that fascinating too. I actually have the ability to 3D print a ring. I just haven't tried it yet. Boy, did I pick the wrong time of year to come here. Alright. I'll try going a little slower this time. Lovely. Dog. Alright, yeah, this is how I keep getting caught. Hang on before I go any further. No, stop. Okay. Okay, I gotta get over to that rock. Wait, what's that? What's that? What's up here? There's a man-made structure. Oh, I think that's actually where I just was. Okay. Should I have jumped that fence, maybe? I feel like if I go that way, I'm gonna go sledding. Maybe I can trick the physics engine here. Hang on. I'm gonna try going diagonal. Ah! I did not know it was I was capable of my cushion's cheeks. Like I just pulled the cushion off my sofa. I am so proud of my kitty cats. They've both been really good this week. I just had an inspiration about that. I think I mentioned this earlier, but one of my kitty cats, she's, they're both rescues, and they lived somewhere before us, and, there's some signs of it. Oh, that is so beautiful! Look at those clouds over that mountain. Oh, nicely done. I'm extra impressed because those clouds are actually generated via program. So some artist did a really nice job of teaching the computer, that's my fancy way of saying programming, to draw that. And catching views like that, that look strikingly real. I started saying the sentence before I finished formulating it, but what I'm trying to say is somebody captured a lot of nuance in it, and it's working really well, and I'm telling you, we are so close to photoreal now. I feel like you could use footage from this game and slip it into I wonder if this outhouse is what I was seeing from the other side of that hill. I might be right. I hadn't thought of going this way. I remember noticing, by the way, the guardrails over here. And I thought that was kind of funny, because it's not like you're driving over the road. But on the other hand, yes, this is a very slippery fucking place. I'm not surprised I'm surprised there aren't more guardrails. So when the game starts operating in a way that you capture scenery in a way that a photographer would love to catch something magical with a camera, oh, that's just so nicely done. I have a lot of love for that. I love the little man-made, not man-made, but I love the little perch there. Where is my destination? Where is it? That's where I just was. So, can I just go this way? Is it as simple as this? Or am I a dumb shit that just yeah, I'm a dumb shit. Sorry, I forgot to set my map. Okay. Sorry, my bad. I'll get my horse to follow me here. You know, I bet you when Arthur comes out of this, his blood pressure is going to be pretty good. Wow, that's creepy looking. Horse, stop following my camera! What is this? A crate. Well, can I kick it down the hill? I love how a crate just spawned there. Like, does somebody put that there? Why do I think there's a treasure buried between those two trees? Why do I think it? You know, I'll check that out in a minute, but something tells me those true trees mean something. If not, nice misdirected clue. This outhouse has a door. What was that sound? Is this gonna be a big fat nothing? Tell me this is not a big fat nothing. Actually that Valerian root is valuable. I forget why. I think it's one of those ones that like really helps your health when you're down. Like if I had like a... Well, this game doesn't exactly have boss battles, but if I did, that would be what you would want. Wait. Oh. One of these days I'm going to look up the Valerian route, because there is actually... There are people who put guides to finding all the Valerian routes, so it means something. I just am not super familiar with it. I'm more than a little disappointed that there isn't a cigarette card in here. How could there not be? Could I just say one missed opportunity in this game is, like, shouldn't I be able to cause an avalanche? Wow, I picked a great day to come out and see this view. Hey, look, it's our Saharan dust plume. You know what? This might be difficult to reach because I was a dipshit, not because it was hard to reach. Oh, lockbox. Okay. I mean, aged pirate rum, okay. Coin sack? Okay. $10. For a moment, I thought that was a cannon, and I'm like, why? Oh, do we have a view? By the way, I love that about the game, too. There's our view. Couldn't see it a second ago. I don't know why. I just had this fantasy about firing a single cannon shot and... Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta run. Hope you had fun, and catch him hopefully in a week.